Hey guys, what a beautiful North Carolina afternoon. I am waiting on a client to get here to look at a new listing. But today I wanted to talk about zoning. You know, we get calls all the time at the office asking, I'm looking for a property that I could put 4 houses on and a business. Or, hey, I'm looking a cheap piece of property to build a business on. Or, I have let's just call it a contractor business that I'm looking a place out in a rural area to put my business and all my grading trucks or my dump trucks, etc. And we kind of have to slow you down as a buyer because in a lot of these counties, 20 years ago, you could buy, 20 acres and you could park 3 or 4 of your work trucks in your yard and it wasn't a problem. But now it's becoming a problem. And the reason for that, there's multiple reasons. Number one, neighbors complain when there's a lot of traffic coming in and out of a property, or the tax offices have figured out that commercial property pays higher taxes. They've also figured out that one person or one family that buys 100 acres and puts 4 houses on that 100 acres is only paying, in some cases, one tax bill for that land. So they are going to force you to do what's called a minor subdivision, and that definition varies by county. In most counties, if the lots are over 10.1 or 10.01 acres, you do not have to go through the minor subdivision plan. So that if your family or your group decided I want to buy 50 acres and create 4 home sites, as long as you could get 4 perk sites, that's great, but the county would likely require you to survey each of those lots out so it's each individual PIN or parcel number paying taxes. Simplifies the process. Now, that obviously means more tax dollars for the county, which is great because we know that tax dollars are required to run our schools and, maintain our highways and all other things. Now, everybody hates paying taxes, but that's just the way it is. So we did a story not long ago about a fellow we sold a property 2 years ago, and he decided he was getting into the wiring business and running fiber optics, and the neighbors complained and the county shut him down. So we want to always educate you, but you need to do your research before you call the office. If you have a design plan, if you know I want to build a house and I want to have my company on one particular parcel, call that county and ask those folks what the definition of that is. Will they even allow it? Or are they going to require a commercial type zoning? Is it going to be a light industrial? Is it going to be, you need to look at those definitions of what light industrial, heavy industrial, or a standard commercial business is, because every county has their own different types of definitions. And it's a lot of work to dig into those things. But in most cases, if something is out in rural America these days and it's zoned agriculture, it's going to be hard to rezone it to a business type zoning. So if you're looking to build a home and build a business all in one parcel, there's a lot of questions that have to be answered. So I say all of that to say, when you hire someone who knows what we're doing and closes so many deals every year, we've seen it all. There's not much we haven't seen. We know what questions to ask, but we also want you to do your research too before you give us a call and tell us all these grandiose plans you have. Look, we want you to have those plans. We want to support those plans, but we also don't want to break your heart and tell you that's not going to work. So do your own research, then call us and say, hey, I've talked to the county in that area and they said I could do such and such. We're still going to guide you. We're still going to confirm those things for you to make sure you're not getting yourself into any trouble. But we want you to be educated as a buyer. So we're going to do our job to educate you, but you can also help yourself in calling those planning boards or those tax offices and zoning offices in the county that you're shopping land in, so you can go ahead and answer those questions for yourself. But if you've got any zoning questions or planning questions that you think we can answer you, we would love to help you. We'd love to earn your business. Visit us at whitetailproperties.com or give us a call at the office.